sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the foghorn to signal it's time for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots.
Please welcome your 2026 New England Patriots.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you're with us. Out is the rookie from Greg's alma mater. That's Andres Borregales to get us started. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. So out come the Houston Texans, and Greg is one of the good quarterbacks in the league. Offensive Rookie of the Year, #2 pick in that 2023 draft. Year 3 for C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the #1 goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Marcus Jones is there to make the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. On play action, Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
Stroud connects with Collins, and it's a first down for Houston.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Texans.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Kirk is the motion man. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 6. An inside give to Marks. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. Robert Spillane spills him in.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Taking off, he'll try to get there. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a first down.
It's a gain of 18.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Into the hands of Darius. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, Travion Henderson will get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. Now it's going to be third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. And it's going to be 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Texans offense ready to see the football for the second time. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead. See if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On the zone read, it gives to Marks. And will bring this up to the 48-yard line. And that's a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Kirk is the motion man. Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
He's taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Now, Stroud. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. Going to be 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Patriots offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35.
13 yards on the play.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Texans who have the early lead. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the 2nd quarter. Patriots with the football. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Out of the gun, it's Henderson. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
At the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Working out of the gun, it's May. That's his 1st reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And that's a nice grab for his 1st catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Diggs on the reception. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 1st catch of the game for Diggs, and it's a 1st down.
Patriots.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Off the play fake, it's May. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. It's 2nd down.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
Open man, Demario Douglas. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Patriots.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Here's May again. That is caught at the 3. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Ramondre Stevenson, touchdown New England.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Patriots move out to a 7-3 lead.
Texans 3.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, and this is Marks. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Here's Tommy Townsend now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Patriots offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the gun, here's May. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, New England.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll go play action with May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
May gonna look to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's gonna bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 8. To throw again is May.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Third and 7. May to the air once more. Has completed to Douglas. And he's very close to a first down, out of bounds right at the marker. Spot is just a little short, so it is fourth down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. They'll go. Here's May. Trip pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
It is second and 6. May to throw again. That's into the hands of Diggs. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up third down.
Here's third down and a few inches. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. So on fourth down, on comes the rookie, Andres Borregales, for the Patriots field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Pats will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Texans offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Now, Stroud got his man. It's Kirk. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the gun, here's Stroud. And he gets that one complete to Collins. One of the Patriots has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The Patriots offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. They go right back to Collins. He's got it again. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Stroud. To the right side, and Kirk's got it. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throws, clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
They'll go. It's Stroud. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On play action, here's May. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's now 3rd and
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Demario Douglas, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Texans offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Now, Stroud will find his big target, the tight end Stovall. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run straight ahead with Marks. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A gain there of 11. 1st down for Houston.
a gain of 11 on the play.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Patriots' 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run with Marks. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Try to run for it with Marks. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Texans first down.
16 yards. And the Texans first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Texans.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
Right back to Marks on first down. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Taken down back at the 23-yard
The key to
line.
great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. Stroud going to set up to throw. Will try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Tymee Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, is back out to kick this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Once more, it's Henderson. He'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak? That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
Here's Noel. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Texans offense and their running back, Woody Marks, heading back onto the field. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. On the ground, it's Marks to open the drive. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
That's to the right side and incomplete. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Oh, he landed it at the right spot, just had the wrong spin. He goes into the end zone, touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 20-yard line. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Patriots 1st down.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They're going to put a man in motion to the right. May now on 1st and 10.
Complete to Douglas. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. Working out of the gun. It's May. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Off the play fake, here's May. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Kayshawn Boutte was the one he was looking for. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's May again. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a third down.
Makes it third.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Third, they need 8. Out of the gun, here's May. On taken in by Douglas. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
That's another Patriots first down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
The throw here is complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 3. To throw again is May. He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Gain on the play.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and
These are the
4.
worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Way beyond Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point now for Borregales. He's got it. And the Pats are able to extend the lead. It's now 17-6.
17. Texans 6.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Texans offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
The catch. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. The Texans going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. But a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. To throw, it's Stroud. Goes out quickly into the hands of Kirk. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
When you run these quick smokes or tunnels, wide receiver screens, they go by a variety of names. When you throw the ball to your wide receiver behind the line of scrimmage, you're counting on the defense playing very soft, and it's all going to be run after the catch. He's able to pick up enough here to bring up 1st down.
The Texans are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Here's Stroud. Now, screen set up for Marks. And he's into the end zone. Woody Marks. Touchdown, Texans.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
So, certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
With one timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Patriots offense ready to get back at it. And this one really all over but the shouting. One timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the Patriots. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game and are going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.